Grief is the price we pay for love. And that's a saying I've heard from a remarkable lady I admire so much. What's that got to do with kindness, you might ask? Well, you might have noticed that lately the weather has changed. We have shorter days and longer nights. It gets dark early in the mornings and dark early in the evenings, and the temperature is changed as well. It's much colder, and it looks like it's autumn already and winter is around the corner. And not only that, we're currently celebrating the festival of light, Diwali, and Halloween is around the corner, and before you know it, it's Christmas. The year is rounding down. We're coming to the end of the year. How time flies. I mean, it was only yesterday we were celebrating Easter and summer. You know, it's amazing. Okay, I digress. Earlier today, I met this remarkable lady. I sat chatting with her in her kitchen, and I'm going towards what grief has to do with kindness. And the more I spent in her presence, the stronger a connection I felt with her. She was telling me how yesterday was her husband's birthday. Her husband incidentally died a few months ago, and she misses him. And she remembers this time of the year, how they used to have the family around. People will come, the family around, the children and the grandchildren, and how it was always so special and so festive. Also, a few months ago, she lost her daughter. Now, looking at this lady, you would never have guessed she'd had a double bereavement, sitting in her kitchen table with her chatting away. I marveled how she was able to cope and still be able to sit upright and be cheerful about the Diwali and Christmas and Halloween and looking forward to the new year. Of course she was grieving, of course she was in pain, but the more I spent in her presence, the more I felt a connection with her, and there was things I wanted to say to show my sympathy and compassion, but I couldn't put it in words. But I felt that the longer I stayed in her presence, the longer I sat with her, the longer I looked at her, the longer I felt I could see her looking at me. She could look right through me, and we were communicating, not so much in words, but in quietness and in stillness. She understood what I couldn't put in words, and I tried to convey that I understood what she was feeling. I didn't want to come out gushing about, condolences and all that, but I allowed her to tell me about what she remembers about her husband and what she remembers about her daughter. There were certain things she didn't want to talk about, and I didn't force it. And that just goes to show, as I said earlier on, that grief is the price we pay for love. She misses them, but she's also happy that she's contented and she's calm and that they're in a good place. So this is where I'm going. What challenge have you had lately in conveying kindness and compassion to someone in a way that you can't put into words? What unique way have you conveyed condolence or kindness or compassion to somebody without words, and you know they've received it and they've been comforted and you've been reassured? Because as I was driving away from this lady, I thought to myself, what a remarkable experience. But it doesn't really matter who we are, or if we've met before or if we haven't met before. Complete strangers, there's a way we can communicate without words and be of comfort to one another, especially during this festive season. And that's why I encourage you to share on our platform, Memriz.online. And let's continue to encourage one another, because we're coming to a season where there's a lot of gaiety and celebration and family coming together. And there will be people out there who are hurting, who've been bereaved, and who are lonely, and who could do with a kind word and a kind gesture to help them ease what they're going through. Have a lovely week. Take care.